Harry and Meghan's decision to step back from their royal duties was a necessary move, and the actions of King Charles have reminded us why. Over the weekend, King Charles attended the May Highland Games in Scotland, donning a kilt and appearing to enjoy the festivities. Meanwhile, other members of the royal family, such as Princess Anne and the Duke and Duchess of Edinburgh, have made appearances at the Paris Olympics. Notably absent from the public eye for nearly a month are Prince William and Kate, who are reportedly vacationing in Norfolk. Amidst this royal retreat, a glaring omission has occurred. The Windsor clan has made no move to meet with the families affected by the Southport stabbing last week. This tragedy, where 3 young girls were killed at a Taylor Swift-themed dance class, has sparked misinformation, social media outcry, and some of the largest riots Britain has seen in decades. The silence of the royal family in the face of this national crisis is deafening and serves as a poignant reminder of why Harry and Meghan left the institution. While the British royals are busy with their summer engagements and vacations, the country is grappling with a severe crisis. The Southport stabbing, which resulted in the deaths of 3 little girls, has ignited a wave of misinformation and racial hatred. The assailant, born in Wales, became the focal point for racists who have used this tragedy to stage massive riots. White nationalists are attacking people of colour, setting fire to hotels, and causing widespread destruction. This eruption of violence has placed immense pressure on Prime Minister Keir Starmer's new government, as Downing Street attempts to manage the chaos. Despite the gravity of the situation, the royal family's absence from any meaningful response is stark and troubling. The palaces issued perfunctory statements about the Southport stabbing, but no member of the Windsor clan has met with the families of the murdered girls. There has been no heartfelt plea for unity from King Charles amid the riots and hate crimes. This silence is reminiscent of previous instances where the royals have failed to address critical social issues. For example, during the Black Lives Matter march in London, which was marred by attacks from white nationalists, Queen Elizabeth II chose to celebrate her birthday with a parade in Windsor rather than address the nation's deep-seated racial tensions. The current situation underscores the disconnect between the royal family and the realities faced by their subjects. The Windsors' silence in the face of national tragedy and social unrest is not just a matter of poor public relations. It highlights a fundamental issue with the monarchy's relevance and role in contemporary society. While the royals are seen enjoying their leisure time, Britain is burning, and their absence from the conversation is palpable. This scenario brings into sharp focus the reasons behind Prince Harry and Meghan Markle's departure from the royal family. Harry and Meghan have always been vocal about social justice issues and have demonstrated a willingness to speak out against inequality and injustice. Their decision to step back from royal duties was driven by a desire to live a life where they could address these issues without being silenced by the institution. In their recent CBS interview, Meghan revisited her experiences of suicidal ideation during her pregnancy with Archie, driven by a national hate campaign spearheaded by the media and tacitly supported by elements within the royal family. Despite her pleas for help, the institution offered no support, underscoring its inability or unwillingness to protect its own members from harm. Meghan's courage in speaking out about her mental health struggles and the lack of institutional support she received highlights the toxic environment that ultimately led to their departure. Harry and Meghan's commitment to tackling online harm, bullying, and mental health issues stands in stark contrast to the Windsor clan's current inaction. Their recent initiative, the Parents Network, aims to provide support and resources for parents navigating the challenges of online harm, showcasing their dedication to creating positive change. Their willingness to address these issues head-on, despite the personal and public backlash, underscores their genuine commitment to making a difference. The current crisis in Britain raises important questions about the role of the monarchy in modern society. Traditionally, the royal family has been seen as a unifying force, providing stability and continuity. However, their silence and inaction in the face of national tragedies and social issues suggest a detachment from the lived experiences of their subjects. The royals' failure to engage meaningfully with the Southport stabbing and subsequent riots highlights a disconnect that calls into question their relevance in addressing contemporary challenges. In contrast, Harry and Meghan's approach represents a new model of royal engagement, one that is proactive, socially conscious, and unafraid to address uncomfortable truths. Their departure from the royal family and subsequent activism highlight the potential for members of the monarchy to leverage their influence for positive social change, free from the constraints of institutional tradition. The Windsors' silence in the wake of the Southport stabbing and the ensuing riots is a stark reminder of the limitations and failings of the British monarchy. While the royal family enjoys their summer holidays, Britain is grappling with a severe crisis fueled by racial hatred and misinformation. The absence of a meaningful response from the monarchy underscores their detachment from the realities faced by their subjects and highlights a fundamental issue with their role in contemporary society. Harry and Meghan's departure from the royal family and their subsequent activism offer a glimpse of what a more engaged and socially conscious monarchy could look like. Their willingness to address social justice issues and their commitment to positive change stand in stark contrast to the Windsor clan's current inaction. This scenario serves as a poignant reminder of why Harry and Meghan chose to leave. They could no longer be part of an institution that remained silent in the face of injustice and suffering. As Britain navigates this challenging period, the need for leadership that is empathetic, proactive, and attuned to the needs of its people has never been more critical. The Windsors' silence speaks volumes, but so does the example set by Harry and Meghan. It is time for the monarchy to reflect on its role and responsibilities in modern society, and consider how it can truly serve as a unifying force for all its people. Thank you for watching.